Hey you guys, today I'm gonna do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 4 episode 6. It was a cool episode because they had my blood pressure going up and down and getting something to talk about. So let's get into this episode. It started off with the whole Mama D dinner, and I didn't think it was gonna start off with this. I really didn't. I thought it was, but it wasn't turned up like I was expecting it would to be. But it was still cool. Mama D and that damn prayer. I don't. Y'all gonna stop playing with God like that for real. Y'all gonna start croaking over. Y'all keep playing. I'm just saying. Yeah, I wasn't here for that. Even Scrappy was looking like what? Bambi was so out of place. Like this is some dysfunctional. I'm just saying. So Mama D was just basically saying how she want to address the issues or whatever with the families because everybody got issues and her and Ernest gonna be together, so they might as well work this out. So she was talking about, she addressed his mom about her sending him to jail. Her sending him to jail and why she did it, and she was just like, he was being disrespectful to me. I guess he was hitting on her. He was just doing some all kind of shit to her or whatever. And, so, what else happened? So his mama was just like, I don't understand why. I just don't get it. She had to learn to forgive her and stuff like that, but she just don't understand why, or why, even after that, why they still together. So then she was like, I didn't mean to hurt your son. Hurt you, but your son was tripping or whatever. And then Jasmine just jumped in and was like, I don't understand it either. She called him an opportunist, and so they start going back at it. I was just like, oh, wait, hold on, you guys. Sorry. But yeah, so they just start going back and forth, and Mama D got irritated now. She kind of got irritated with her daughter or whatever, but I'm like, because she was like, she's trying to force him down my throat for me to be cool with this dude when I know what happened in their relationship. And why would he just be all of a sudden cool when he just got out of jail? No hard feelings, no nothing. It's kind of suspect. And I get where her daughter is coming from. Like, damn, nigga, you not mad and you been in jail for years? It's kind of odd. But y'all know right about now, we got all these damn dysfunctional relationships that we can't understand. So, I don't know. So then, forget all that, because like I said, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Then you have Primadonna. She's at her showroom getting ready for her waist trainer party or whatever. And Jessica and Don walks in. And, Jessica knows Primadonna or whatever back from Miami. So they real cool. Then they start, they were talking about the waist trainer party or whatever. And she wants Jessica to model for her. Jessica was like, I don't need that. And, showing off her little fake ass body. Because, she don't need it now if she ain't already did it. Just saying. But she's still gonna model for her. Then Primadonna brings up the whole time, I was with Chanelica, and at her party or whatever. And she was saying who all was there. So then Jessica started hating that she wasn't invited. And I'm like, are you we have not seen you try to reach out to Joseline yet. Not only since you've been to Atlanta. So why are you mad that you didn't get an invitation? Why you didn't ask Carly why you didn't get an invitation? I'm just saying. And then Don gonna say, Carly always that something. Why are you mad? Because you wasn't invited? I don't know. But then they start, Don was telling her how she got her back and all this shit. And Jessica was telling them what happened with the whole Jazzy Faye situation. And that's when Don was saying she got her back because they were talking about Mimi don't know how to be a manager and all this kind of stuff, and which is true. Um, Donald messy ass invited Mimi and also invited Nico to the waist training party. Cause she knows they don't like each other, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, but what last time you were managing both of them, you were getting the coins from the sex tape. Now you being messy to and it's Don. I mean, I thought Mimi was, her girl. They had been kind of cool, and Mimi trusted Don and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, this is why it's hard to make friends. This is why it's so hard to put yourself out there and make new friends because people like Don. Stevie getting out of rehab. Okay, he got out of rehab. Okay. Margot and Nico sit down and talk, and Margot is just basically feeling like, what am I here for? Like, I feel like you brought me down here to embarrass me and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, he brought you out here so he can stay on Love and Hip Hop. That's what he did. And yes, he's using you, Margot. He don't love you. He don't give a two fucks about you the way you probably feel about him. And then I'm trying to be on Margot's side as far as he playing her or whatever. But I'm like, you stuck with him after he did the sex tape, so it's hard to just believe that you not in on some of it some kind of way. Maybe you said, okay, he brought it to you like, we're going to get on the show so you can get your exposure, so you can tell people about you or whatever. I get that, but he playing you, boo. He is so playing that girl. It's not even fucking funny. What else happened with them? Cause she like, I don't want to, who cares? Cause she was talking about she don't want to rely on him and all that, and I'm like, okay, he gonna let her make some damn friends. Oh, he told her about the race trainer event, so he gonna take her with him. Ashley Nicole, I can't. I told y'all from the first time we saw her, I can't fucking deal with this stop pocket. I really, really fucking can't. I can't deal with just a blatant disrespectful bitch. Like, no, she just blatantly disrespectful. Like, nobody does nothing to her for her to pop the fuck off the way she do. I don't get it. Her mouth is really slick. Her song is whack. She's whack, and she ain't that fucking cute. I don't care how long your weave is, boo. How skinny you are, you're not fucking cute. So she rehearsing, and now Kirk is gonna take her on a promo tour, and I'm like, first put her on SoundCloud, first put her on YouTube, put her on Frostwire, put her on some free shit people can get her music. We've never heard of this girl, and that's why I be loving when Rasheeda shaded her about nobody heard of her, and I be like, even though Rasheeda ain't popping either, but I'm like, we least heard of her. She did have a little Marry Me song, and people still playing that shit, and I don't know why, but okay. But I can't deal with this ass. She just disrespectful. Now, some of the shit she do be saying to Kirk be some real shit, like, motherfucker, because he tried to blame Ashley for telling Rasheeda, but she was like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, your wife should have knew about that one. Like, come on now. Like, she didn't know what she was telling, because I never heard Kirk tell Ashley beforehand that, hey, my wife don't know about this, can we keep it a secret, unless they've been fucking up in that house and then it was some shit said off camera. But before then, we never seen that. So, but for him to blame her for that shit, and they're gonna say, well, by it coming from you, it make it seem like it make it worse. Well, you should have told your wife before you put your wife in the public eye with people that know your fucking secrets. I can't. Then that bitch was like, cause Rasheeda at first didn't know that he was going on tour with this girl. He had to go home and tell her. So I'm like, you been had this in plans. Why Rasheeda didn't know? Then she said that she's the future of D-Lo. I'm like, bitch, you the past, future, and all that, because nobody else is on it. Bitch, Yeah, you gonna be the future. It's gonna pass us right on motherfucking by. That's all I know. Then she was talking. I mean, she was going in on Rasheeda about being 30 and how she fell off. I mean, she just saying what everybody else saying on the blogs, but for him not to just drop her right then and there, I was just like, I mean, he didn't even say, look, you're not gonna keep going in on my wife. Like he was trying to act like he was defending her, but that was some fake ass defense if I ever saw it. Whatever. So now Joseline is on this cover shoot thing for I think she said Virginia magazine. I don't know, I don't remember. But she's waiting on her man to get there. They had postponed this photo shoot for when Stevie got out because it's a bride and groom photo shoot, and what better way to do it with Stevie than some random dude? And then probably the blog we talking. So then Kalina comes up in there to give her support because both of their husbands know each other from the bad boy days and stuff like that. And I thought that was cool of Kalina to go and show her support and stuff. And I like how Carly wasn't being mean and shady to her behind her back in the confessionals when they were sitting there talking in each other's face. Whatever she had to say, she was saying it right then and there. So I like that, you know what I'm saying, about Joseline and Kalina's relationship. And they just both seemed like that was a genuine, like, they was cool. Wasn't no I'm trying to up each other conversation. They were just really cool. Kalina wanted to talk to her about the dude that want to go in business with her husband because he's the same dude that went in business with Stevie and Benzino with that old sweet old restaurant that got shut down like 2 weeks after the damn opening. So she wants to talk to Joseline about it, and Joseline and then let me just go on for it. Stevie ended up coming in or whatever at that. Before Stevie came, let me go back. Before Stevie came in, they were talking about it, and Joseline was like, "Why don't he invest in you or whatever? Instead of investing in that, don't do that with him and all that kind of stuff." Joseline was giving her some real shit ass advice, and I was like, "See, this is cool." Like I said, then Stevie came in and she was telling him about it or whatever, and they both were saying, why don't your husband invest in you? Jocelyn was like, why y'all don't invest in some stocks and shit like that? And I'm like, Jocelyn, y'all invest in your stocks. I'm just saying, don't tell nobody else to do it if you ain't doing it. But I'm hoping that Jocelyn is investing her money wisely and not just putting it all into Stevie J's dreams. So then Kalina leaves to give them their time since they've been away for, so much time or whatever. And so they kissing on each other, loving on each other. I'm liking their relationship. She's a ride or die chick for Stevie for me. So I'm loving their relationship. Regardless of how much the world hates them on the outside, it's just them in their own bubble. So I like that. Jocelyn tells him how she wants to have a big wedding and she wants to have a baby now. And he was like, oh, so you want the sleazy sauce? And I'm like, please stop calling that shit that. That should just sound like an STD waiting to happen. Please don't. But he tell her they gotta wait on that because he gotta go to court. And he don't want her to go because he don't want her to see him if he get locked up and handcuffed, and he don't want her to have to go through them emotions and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool because I understood his reasoning. Then you got Rasheeda and Kirk at home, and she's going off on him about him going to Alabama on this tour, and she's not being able to go. The next thing you know, this whole roll up. I can't stand this broad. Like, I don't, bitch, you. She thinks she popping. And I'm like, girl, where? I'm just saying. But she like, hey, Rasheeda. I'm like, why? Nobody addressed you. Why? You're like, Kirk, come on. And Rasheeda's pissed off like, you brought this bitch to my house. That's why I'm telling y'all. That's why a lot of people don't want to believe their storyline, because shit like this and shit what Kirk do, it just, you don't understand why they still together and talking about, oh, I love him. No, he don't. apparently you might love him, but he doesn't love you, Rasheeda, because he shows you so much disrespect. Then he shows the world how much he can disrespect you, and you still be on board with it. Um, but like I said, the girl over there popping out talking about, ooh, when I make it big, I'm gonna buy y'all some grass. Ooh, and then Rasheeda started walking up talking, next to her. And she like, you too old to act like this. And she the only thing you can say back is, okay, ho. I'm like, you lucky I don't come across over there and bop you or some shit. She said, and I'm sitting there like, Rasheeda, she's on your property. What are you talking about? Fair game now, bitch. She's on your property. She would have had to get drugged out the car and onto the other side. This is why I say Kirk don't respect his relationship or his wife or his nothing, because she would have been fired. Talking about, what do she want me to do? Stop the tour? You ain't making no money off this bitch, so why not? Like, I'm telling you, wherever she had to go perform at, the promoters had to say somebody else was gonna be there, either locally that the people in the town knew, or something. I'm just saying, nobody. She wasn't a headliner. I'm just saying. Oh, excuse me, that hurt. But I'm just like, oh my god, like who do this broad think she is though? And I'm telling y'all, ooh, Kirk was out of line for still going with this girl and not telling her she was fired. Let me keep going. Whatever. Mama D and Ernest, that shit was some bullshit. Nobody want to suck her. Nobody toes. Ew. Nobody wanted to hear that. That's nasty. But like I said, she's pissed off at Jasmine over what Jasmine said. Nobody's pissed at Mama D, you want everybody just to get over you put this dude in jail. Nobody's tripping that this dude was selling drugs and shit like that. Everybody pissed on Jasmine because Jasmine said that she think he an opportunist because all of a sudden he want to be back with the mama with no animosity. That's dumb to me. Then she called her kids crumb snatchers. She said kids. She didn't just say Jasmine. And I'm like, bitch, ain't you the last motherfucker last season was begging him for a scooter? Mama D, what do you do for your kids? I don't know what Jasmine do. But, I'm quite sure Scrappy can go do a goddamn show and come up on some money. So I don't see him snatching none of your damn crumbs, pebbles, or none of that. I just don't. And I think that was way out of line. Then she telling him to show her family that he loves her and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, girl, she's trying to make him take the ring back. And I understand that because promise ring, I'm not speaking that broken language shit she doing. A promise ring. And as I looked at that shit, it was ugly, so I can get it. I still feel like she ungrateful, but okay, I'll give her that. She wants something better. You think you deserve. She just kept saying, I deserve. I'm like, girl, we all get your song. We heard it. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to even hear the title. I'm just saying. Because I don't feel like when you say you deserved, I don't feel like that deserve needs to come with a gang of bullshit behind it. Anyway, moving on from them, he gonna upgrade her ring. Who cares? Rasheeda's ass is motherfucking crazy, and I was all here for it. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I was all fucking here for it. Now, if Kirk was just the right dude, I would be like, Rasheeda, this is fucked up on every level. But right now, I agree with it 1,000%. She just getting her money back that he took from her. And she probably don't even get as much because he only told her about the 100,000 instead of 200,000. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. She is about to sell all his shit. She went and cleaned out his safe deposit box. She got all his jerseys, his shoes. She would sell his bikes, all his shit. She about to auction that shit off, and I was so motherfucking here for it. Erica come over like, oh hell no. But she was there to support her homegirl. Her mama was there to support her. I was here for it. She told them about the whole Ashley Nicole girl, and And the mama was like, damn, he found her just like he found the nanny. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, y'all only knew. He found her right there at the sports bar. I don't think he told her that. But he found that bitch at the sports bar too. But yeah, I was here for it. I ain't gonna lie. Stevie, he's on his way to court, and you know he's doing that little long ass ride up on to make them do out the window, look out the window. The pastor prayed for him over the phone. I thought that was cool. And then when he ride up, the Puerto Rican princess is right there, and I said, yes, bitch. Yes, that's the ride or die. Yes, that bitch got his back. That shows you love and support. I'm all here for it. That's why I like their relationship, because whatever the outside say, what we see with them, they show each other love and respect, regardless of the shit he was doing to her, like the first and second beginning of the second season with them and bitches and all that kind of stuff. You could tell that they really love each other now. I'm telling y'all, it really shows. And I know that should be eating me the fuck up, so I'd really be here for it. So then, Primadonna show. Don put up, you know, it looked a little small, but it looked like it was, you know, a cool looking event. It do look like it was a cool little event. It wasn't no big extravagant fashion show. It was in a small setting, you know, a few people. It was cool for what it was. I can't hate on that. But Carly's there. Arian and her girl is there. We finally get to see her girl. Mimi comes, talking about she managed Jessica, and I'm like, do Jessica know? Because Jessica was saying you don't know how to be a manager. I don't know if you feel our manager. But so then Nico and Margot walks in. So now you have both sides sitting on the other side talking about each other. But I felt you understand where both of them coming from, especially when they didn't know that messy ass Don set that bullshit up. But I get what Margot was saying, like, motherfucker, you brought me out the cage into the lion's den. But he said, like, Atlanta is small. You never know who you gonna run into at events like this. So, hey, he was trying not to be so bothered. Mimi was bothered as fuck, and it showed. Even when she was trying to root for old girl, she couldn't even focus. And I was so here for it, because I'm sitting there like, I'm ready for everything to come out. I'm tired of Mimi playing like the victim and the good girl. I want all the truth to come out. I don't want all of the slander back and forth. I just want the truth to just be out. Fuck it. We did it. This is who did it. This is who responsible for it. This is how it happened. And let it be done with it. But it just seemed like Mimi clamps the fuck up when Nico walks in the room talking about he's following me and Aaron. Girl, no, you don't know. Don told him to come. He wasn't thinking about you. I'm just saying, you know. And then it goes off because after the little fashion show and stuff like that, Jessica's body is horrible to me. I don't know. That ass is just, it look nasty. It don't look natural. It look nasty. But hey, to each his own. That's what's in now. But it ended with Ariana and Mimi. They're going to have a drink, you know, to get Mimi away from the drama. Then Nico and Margot get up and walk over there. And then Nico was like, let's be the bigger person and say hi. You knew that was going to start some drama, but okay. He's been watching it. He's been paying attention on what causes drama. Talking about they're going to take over the world. He wants to be on this show so fucking bad. I'm just saying. But they walk up and he introduces Margot like, this is my, hello ladies, this is my wife. And Mimi, it just shows she's in her feelings and how childish she is. Because she started laughing and Arian started coughing, and I was like, that shows y'all that she got y'all where she wants y'all. Like, I would have been like, hey, how you doing? And paid her fucking dust. But no, it shows Mimi was all up in her feelings. So, yeah, and it ended right there. It's going to go up next week where all the hands all up in each other. Get your hands out of my face. They must have got no fight law, because people be getting, fuck a hand in your face. Bitch, you be too close to my circle. Fuck all that. You won't even get this chance to raise your hand. Like, I don't get it. No, I don't. I just can't. I don't know what a person gonna do when they raise their hand. I don't know if they gonna point or hit. So I don't think I should be able to give that person that fucking chance. I think I should be able to defend myself. Anyway, that's my review on Love and Hip Hop. Atlanta season 4 episode 6. Tell me what y'all thought about it. Like I said, it gave me something to talk about it, so I was in for it. Leave your comments down there. Don't be disrespectful to nobody, but I will answer as many comments as I can and as soon as I can. Follow me on all social media sites by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, and I will talk to you guys in the next. Oh, make sure you guys check out Ashley Miller, my cousin Mike B. Much love. Scotty from Mrs. Still Standing. I can't think. I don't know. Cam G. Yeah. And I will be back for my Support Tuesday video tomorrow. So if you guys have a thing and y'all want me to talk about it tomorrow in a channel or whatever, you want me to shout your channel out, please leave it down in the comment section. Alright, peace out.